They didn't put my favorite entity into level 267, the BDSM Club. 0 out of 10. I just got back from watching the Backrooms movie, the directorial debut for Kane Parsons. Now, as someone who'd never watched the series and blocked all annoying Backrooms AI slop accounts from my Instagram, I went into this with zero expectations and was surprised? Somewhat? The movie is set in the 90s and follows Clark, a washed up furniture store manager with anger issues, and his therapist, Mary, both played by Chiwetel Ejiofor and Renee Rainsby, respectively. I am so sorry if I butchered those names. And one night, as Clark is hanging around the store, he discovers a portal to the back rooms in his basement. Shenanigans ensue. Chiwetel's performance is really good. He is very good at playing this like weird man on the edge who very quickly gets obsessed with the back rooms so he doesn't have to face the turmoil of his daily life, as his life is kinda shit when we meet him at least. Mary, on the other hand, her character and performance is really dull and monotone, and this is not a slight on the actress. I could tell she had way more to give, way more range towards the end of the movie when they let her act, but it was just a very bizarre choice, character wise, to make her so boring. Now, unfortunately, I did find the story rather weak. When we were in the back rooms, it was very clear that Kane Parsons was in his wheelhouse. The surreal ambiance, the DV camera, the slow burn atmospheric horror, built with nothing but the implication of danger and sound. It's really good. And every backroom sequence in this movie is a highlight. The second one specifically is incredible. It is this long, drawn out sequence of just pure sheer dread, and it's amazing. The problems arise when we leave the backrooms and have to go back into the real world, where the biggest weakness of this movie is at the front and center, the dialogue. The dialogue is really weird and weak and plastic, and it really does bring down the movie, and you're just kind of there like just trudging through this subpar dialogue while you wait for the movie to do what it does best and go back to backrooming. Also, the characters make really weird decisions and their personalities flip on a dime as the movie requires in order to continue. Especially towards the latter half of the film is when this happens. Now, pacing in this movie is slow, it's a very slow burn movie, and while I wouldn't particularly mind if every bit of the movie was strong, we go from masterful tense horror to subpar dialogue, and that makes the movie feel very, very long. Now, visually, the movie is good. The production design naturally stands out. The piss yellow rooms, the bizarre furniture stacking, all of the shit that's in the back rooms, and all of the shit outside of the back rooms too. All of the sets that the characters go to are really, really cool and really, really well made, have really interesting use of color and composition and shit like that. The cinematography as well plays really well off of the very artificial production design to make this whole movie feel like it's taking place on a set, and that's a good thing. It looks really, really good. Also, the monsters. It is so refreshing to see a movie confident enough in the quality of its monster to just let it fully be on screen, fully shine lights on it, as opposed to knowing that it's a dogshit CGI monster and hiding it in the shadows. Big ups, I think the monsters are really, really creepy, especially the main baddie towards the latter half of the movie. They look incredible, they're really unsettling, and the noises that they make as well are really, really cool. The ending was really bizarre, and I didn't particularly love the payoff. Of course, I didn't want a play by play of how the backrooms work, what the corporations behind it are doing, because the reason why this concept works so well is the mystique. The moment you give me a playbook of how the backrooms work, what the monster's intentions are, and what they were made for, it would obviously kill all of the suspense, and that wouldn't have been good. But I would have liked some payoff to any of the things that happened in the movie, a crumb of an explanation of why things happened, but alas, we get nothing. This is a perfectly fine horror film and a commendable debut from Mr. Kane Parsons. It's not perfect by any means, but it is a good movie, and it shows promise and genuine glimpses of genius. I'm really looking forward to see where Kane goes next, if he's allowed to direct more movies, which I think he should be. I give this movie a strong 3 out of 5. If you're a fan of horror or of found footage or of the Backrooms, this is well worth your time and you should watch it in the cinema if at all possible. Just try to go to like a VIP movie room or like to the Alamo or something. Something that teens can't afford because I've been hearing some horrific fucking stories about the showings of this movie. And that's it. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more reviews like this, please do consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing. It would really help me out. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.